Welcome to F1000. It's round 13 of the Formula One calendar, betting on the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps. Lando took pole over his teammate Oscar in their championship battle, and Max had an incident and fell to P4, with Charles putting it in P3. I think that's giving us some opportunity this weekend. This is the bet slip for Spa, and this is why we like them. Bet one is Alpine versus Aston Martin in the team match bet. It's minus 163, and we're putting $400 on it this week. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Alpine, but this is a great value line for a team that has its drivers starting in P13 and P17 against the team that has the two cabooses at the back in P19 and 20 with the Aston Martins. We've also seen this year that when Gasly does hook it up somewhat, at least in qualifying, he's able to perform as well on Sunday. This is totally a grid position match bet at a great line for minus 163, with two cars starting ahead of the Aston Martins, who, when they're not on it for a weekend, they really struggle. Bet two is a match bet, and we're taking Esteban Ocon against his teammate to finish ahead of Ollie Behrman. Now it's plus 120, and we have $300 on this one. Now, this is similar to bet one in that it is a grid position lean for me. Esteban starts ahead of Ollie, and we've seen it in this season that on race day, Esteban, even when he qualifies behind his teammate, he typically finishes ahead. I love that he's starting ahead of Ollie this weekend. This is a grid position for plus money, and I think that Esteban comes through on Sunday and increases his points gap over his teammate. Bet three. Now, this is the fun one. I mentioned in the intro, Max had not a great qualifying lap. He put it into P4 with Charles squeaking ahead of him into P3. Now, we are taking this week Max to finish exactly P3. It's plus 210, and we're putting $300 on this one. Now, I love a weekend where Max doesn't have a great qualifying session and puts his car lower than it deserves to be. He's got the pace. He's the third fastest driver on the grid this weekend. With Charles starting right in front of him, it will hurt his chances of attacking the McLarens early because he's got another car in the way. And I think over the course of a race distance, Max and his Red Bull does have more pace than Charles and his Ferrari. And now they're calling for rain. It's likely going to rain in the race, and we know that typically hurts the Ferrari's race pace when it does rain. Max has added more downforce on his car after the sprint. I like him to get Charles for sure. I don't think he'll get the McLarens. Where else is he going to finish? It's Max P3.